Hello and welcome back to another Pressure HD video. Today we have episode 16 of season 2 of Everton career mode, and we start the day off on a journey to Old Trafford against Manchester United in the Capital One Cup. The lights are on, and as champions, or well, going to be champions, Chelsea, who are currently leading the Premier League as it stands, are beating Man City 3-0. We are almost positive that we will be facing Chelsea in the final as long as we get a result here at Old Trafford in Manchester. I am sorry that there hasn't been one of these since Saturday, I believe it was. I am really struggling at the moment to get everything all sorted and done, especially with Christmas and stuff. It's not like I've got any kids to sort out. I mean, that would be weird at my age, but it's very difficult because I've been having a lot of other things to do, and well, it's coming towards the end of school terms and stuff, so you have all your assessments in one lot. But either way, back to the gameplay. We have taken a 2-0 lead here against Man United, and we are in dreamland. Ross Barkley manages to cut past the players, just simply jogged, and the players were all at a standstill. Their jockeying was, well, over the top. They should have put a foot in, and they should have got something on the player there. But as McCarthy, our former player, of course, who is playing, and there's a battle within the war, as the commentators say today, does play into Mata. It's back to Rooney. It's played through to McCarthy, and what I thought was a decent challenge. I mean, maybe a foul, maybe a penalty, but not a red card. The ball changed direction. Maybe he took the man. Just had to be McCarthy, didn't it, that Dia took. Maybe he did take the man. But in my opinion here, it's not a dreadful challenge. The ball did change direction. Look, you see, he scooped the ball out of McCarthy's feet and it changed direction. I think it's a debatable one, but I don't know. It's certainly not one of the most injustice penalties that I've had on this game. I've felt a lot more injustice when you've had like a player cleanly tackle him, not even touched him, he hasn't even fell over and they've given a penalty. That's a lot worse. But either way, it is Van Persie to step up to get a goal back. And whether it will be a consolation goal or whether it will be an important goal in the tie, well, as it stands on the 45th minute mark, it seems like a pretty important goal in the tie. Whether Man United can crawl their way back into the game at this point, who knows? As well, we have got January in this episode, so it goes back to live com and then back to post-com later on. But there is one more chance of the game, and it does fall to Man United, unfortunately that is. And the ball is played into Van Persie. He turns inside, finds the space to drag it back into Rooney. Rooney wins the ball, it's tied to Di Maria. Di Maria's shot is dragged wide, and that is full time. So again, I am sorry that there hasn't been one of these since Saturday. But by the 12 days of Christmas, which by the way, there will be an info video on soon, I am hoping to have started my next season. And whether that will be with Everton, whether that will be with a different team, who knows? I will be explaining that later on. Okay, so that game was awesome. Thank God we won that. We have still got a second leg, but nonetheless, Stevan Jovetic has accepted his contract. If we go ahead and accept, then we're very little on money. So, because we've got Says, who's younger and worth more money, apparently worth 47 million, I think we're going to have to stall him and say bye-bye. Same with Grenier, I don't think we're going to be able to afford him. And the same with Rafinha. As long as Mpassi deal works, Rafinha isn't on my cards anymore. Oh yes, Bayern have accepted 9 million for Mpassi. He is someone who I certainly want in my team. What's he going to be? I'm going to put future and put a bonus in there. And I'm going to throw 29 grand at him a week and see whether he accepts that. Hey, again, Giovanni Dos Santos has accepted. We can afford him technically, but because I'm actually planning on doing a Villarreal career mode anyway, I'm going to have to say no to him again. And there's all these other offers here as well. So many of them. But my plan actually is, this is where career modes get slightly more unrealistic. Going into the third season, and this is what we're doing. So, either way, we have got a game against QPR now. I'm ready to play it. You're ready to watch it. Let's go. So, the last post-com that I did was, of course, the Man United game. Had a bit of a live comment section between there with a few transfers and a few bits of shenanigans. But here we have an important game against QPR, who sit 13th in the Premier League and don't have a half-bad squad. I mean, yes, they have only got 23 points from 21 games and are possibly in the running for relegation, but ultimately, they've got one of the better relegation squads in the game and should be safe, with the likes of Leicester, Norwich really struggling down in the bottom three. But this player, Toivonen, is so good at free kicks. I believe he used to play for... It was a team with like a claret badge, and I've totally forgot. No, Stade Rennais. Is it Stade Rennais? The French team with the black and red badge. Either way, off that, we have got the game against QPR, and everything was going in their favour. They were certainly in the driving seat, and the momentum was in the direction of the away team. Sandro certainly opened the scoring, and with the run of play, for sure, it was a goal. So the away fans celebrate, while Sandro also is also congratulated by many of his teammates. He opened the scoring with an excellent whip shot across the keeper. That is sublime. But as Kramer picks it up on the halfway line, Barkley taps it towards Barry. Now Barry drives forward, looking for the space in the opening. The run of Paloshti is found. Paloshti's picked out. He turns inside. That is an excellent bit of skill from him. The first touch was important, the second touch was vital, and then the last touch was the finishing touch, which was just as good. I mean, that touch inside was excellent. I mean, he controlled it with his chest, which was amazing, touched it inside, which meant he opened up his body, got the space, and then shot. But we were giving too many free kicks away on the edge of the box to this player Toivonen, and when they line up to it like that, you know they're going to score. I mean, I've said this multiple times in this career mode, and I will say it once more. You know when players are good at free kicks. There's something about their stance that you have that gut feeling that they will do well. I mean, the first one, he hit the bar. Second one was in a pretty much exactly the same position as the first one, and he dummied it. But this one was just a gift on a plate. It was put on a plate for him, wasn't it, really? Being given too many free kicks like that is a gift for a player like Toivonen, who really has an amazing free kick accuracy on this game, even though his starting free kick accuracy isn't amazing. And just to make the matter worse, we do fall behind by even more as Sandro gets his second of the day. The former Tottenham midfielder is in dreamland with QPR, and second are losing 13th. So there's something about QPR in this game. I went 3-1 down against QPR last season, and there's something about them. It's really difficult to defend against them, and as you can see there as well, their shots are perfect. There's like their new animation where the shot is really well accurate and is incredibly powerful. But maybe a way to just sneak our way back into the game, maybe just as Malanda did find the back of the net through the many bodies which deflected it against him. But Campbell goes through, and Joel Campbell has just saved a point for us here at Goodison Park. The crowd go wild. Thank bloody God for that. I mean, it was a pretty undeserved one. There was just a sudden shock of play in the last 20 minutes where the momentum shifted, and we really knew what we had to do to draw this game. And although it's only a point, it's certainly a proud one at that, and probably one of the most well-fought points of the season. Cedric Mpassi, welcome to the club. He accepted his contract. Boom. Bonnie. Nah, I'm not really feeling Bonnie, to be honest. That sounds quite gay. I've got nothing against gays, but I'm just saying it sounded quite gay. So there we go. Mpassi's here. We already know everything about him, so there's no surprise with that. He won't really fit into the team this year, so I'm thinking about maybe loaning him out first season in and see how that happens. Thing is, I can imagine the what's the other striker's name? You see, he's that rare, I've totally forgot already, but I can imagine him that we've signed on pre-contract being quite important, because Lukaku's potential has probably been hard hit now, and injuries really do affect potential in this game. I've experienced it with other players on test career modes. I've saw other people experience it. Injuries do badly affect growth, so it could be quite important to have signed that other guy. So here is Mpassi. I might think about loaning him out. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we have got a scout report on Says. Oh, he's crap. How is he 47 million? What the hell? Oh, well, that's pissed me off. He's not even that good. Oh, crap, he's also gone up in age. He was 24 a second ago, now he's 25. Okay, maybe I'm slightly regretting that deal. He's worth 47 million though, so if he doesn't work out, I'm sure we can sell him on for a good 30 million. I'm not really sure what to think of that, to be ultimately honest. Still got a few players here who could be interested in. Inigo Martinez, had him on 2 career modes in FIFA 14. Never got to use him in my Birmingham one. So it could be a good signing. I'll just do that for a deal, see how that turns out. Offer. That is a really good offer for Seamus Coleman. Let's go with that, see whether they accept that. Liverpool on January the 23rd. Already played them this year. This is how the table looks currently. The likes of Stoke City, who have had a takeover transformation, sit in 6th. Liverpool really doing badly in 8th. Swansea in 7th. Newcastle in 6th. We're closely followed by Manchester United, who are in 3rd. We're a whole 10 points behind Chelsea, who are definitely running away with it. Relegation-wise, Watford, Leicester look in trouble. Watford could go straight back down. Leicester could have had 2 seasons in the Premier League, and West Brom, after about 6 seasons in the Premier League, could be looking at a relegation dogfight against West Ham and Norwich and Cardiff and even QPR this year.